right, guys, this is Mobile Gamer Nerd, and we are here with Stellar Traveler. Yes, it is a new game that has come out, very reminiscent of what is that game? Rock. What is it? Ragnarok. Kind of like that kind of graphics. It's very, very derivative of that, and it's honestly funny enough. The game itself isn't terrible. Like it's okay. The main problem I have with this game, I think, is that it's pretty one-sided and that it's kind of like everyone's I feel like everyone's going to basically have the same experience. The heroes you use don't seem to have too much of an effect on it. Everyone's going to get a bunch of red heroes, so you're going to all have mostly the best heroes. Yes, you can spend money and you can get a bunch of stuff for free, but they seem to be pretty good at giving you a bunch of free stuff. I mean, there's a stellar gift if you want to spend money. There's the benefits section here where you can get a 7-day challenge, and there's a bunch of free stuff, summons, all that. There's also 10 free summons a day. There's free summons from a tower that you can get. Literally every 10 floors, you get 10 summons. So, yeah, pretty cool. Now, the graphics are cool as hell in this game. The fighting is actually pretty nifty. The only downside is it's, like I said, you can skip it. So, it's almost like that you're just wandering around doing stuff. So, let's take a look at the heroes and see what this game is actually about. So, here you go. Everyone gets a bunch of heroes. So, these are your heroes. Everybody has a star ability where you can upgrade your hero. See, now we've gone through all 5 of these stars. So now we move into the next tier of stars by getting more pieces, and then we just keep going and our skills awaken. So for this one, it awakens to have more damage, so that's kind of cool. We'll close this out. There you go. There's also equipment. Everyone gets equipment. There's a resonance level, so basically every time you gain 10 levels on all these items, you get a new power boost to your hero. Then there's other stuff that we haven't gotten to, like beasts, which you have to unlock later on, and some other stuff that we haven't gotten. There's also costumes, which once you upgrade your heroes to insane levels, they get like Voltron like costumes. All right. Literally Voltron. Look at this. Boom. That's what this character turns into. It's literally just Voltron on steroids. Here you go. Here's another one right there. Voltron. This one has a couple different costumes. She goes to that and she also goes to this. So the graphics are very cool and the idea is there. Like there's definitely a good idea here and I think it's going to be really fun. There's also bonuses depending on which heroes you use. See, there you go. Like there's bonuses if you use the same faction. There you go. That's a healer right there. It's kind of cool. Like I mean, these got the graphics they did good, the heroes they did good, and I like that they have different styles for some of these heroes. And your character also has the same thing. Like your main character is just a hero you make. I'll show you that in a second. Where there's outfits. This is pretty cool, right? He's got like a dragon. He can ride a horse. So yeah, definitely really cool things going on here. And I think they did a really good job with the characters, with the character design. All right, so now let's get out of here. And then you have your main hero, which you can go back to your camp right here. So this is the camp. It's got all your general stuff where you can level up your tech right here. So there's a bunch of power you can get from doing the towers, and you can use those resources basically to go all the way up. This thing's forever. Like, look at this thing. It's like the never-ending upgrade system. All right, so you get more power there, attack, defense, all that kind of stuff. But there's also a wardrobe, which is where you can take your character and change their hair. You can change their outfits. So you can go into here. We can give them masks. There's some creepy ones in here. If you like creepy, you can be a creepy pumpkin, creepy pirate, creepy clown, pretty much a creepy anything you want. I mean, there's tons of masks in here. I haven't figured out how to acquire any of them yet, but yeah, that's where we're at. Then there's also outfits. Look at this, crazy outfits. Look at this. You can drive around on a freaking robot. There's this thing. You can be Dr. Robotnik right here. This one, you can be a flying monster. This one, you can be a different, smaller flying monster. So yeah, there's definitely lots of costumes. There's like ninjas and stuff like that. There's a bikini if you want to fly around in space in bikini. If you like cattails, there's dresses, coats. You can be a schoolgirl, whatever you want to be. So you can do all this stuff, all right? And then there's also like little ghost things that you can have as your pet that follows you. So that's kind of cool. So there's a lot of customization. I just haven't figured out how to get any of it. I just don't know how to get any of it. This one's pretty cool. I like that one. All right, so that's your wardrobe. And the processing plant, I don't think we've unlocked yet. Yeah, we haven't done that yet. And then there's also a title system where you get new titles. That's what this kernel thing is. So there's, upgraded ones you can get, better ones that have. So far, I haven't seen any benefit to your team, just, showing everyone how strong you are. So that's that. Now, there is also a bunch of stuff in here. So there is a Starfield development. This is how you get gear, which is really weird. You actually get these through idle time and from events and buying in the shop and all that stuff. You get points. You can roll and it's a dice game. You go, and depending on what you land on, you get cash, and you can upgrade your buildings. See, as you upgrade, we just upgraded to the next tier. Once you max these all to 5, it upgrades you to the next level, and then you get better and better gear. So it's kind of a weird gear system. I mean, I wish there was a better way to do that. I mean, I hope there's more gear that you can get from other areas, which I'm assuming will happen eventually. But as of right now, that seems to be the only way. There is also a Legion, so you can go in and do a, oops, there we go. We can do this. This is your little guild. All right, there is a fight, which we can't do. Where is it? Login event, Legion shop. There's daily dispatches in here where you can dispatch heroes to get free stuff and coins. And then there's Legion event, which would be your, where is it? Awakening questions. No, I want to find the monster beast wave defense. This is like your arena fight, not arena fight. This is like your clan fight. So it looks pretty cool. I mean, you can see that the bosses look really well designed. It's not unlocked right now. We have to wait 4.5 hours. But yeah, there's going to be a fight in here. I'll show you some of the fighting just so you can see. And we're going to do the questing. Now, here's where the game falls a little bit flat for me. All right. Is that the fighting and the quests is kind of boring, and it is level capped. So you can't continue until you hit a certain level, which means you have to sit and wait for idleness. So that's kind of fun. So here we go. We're going to go into a fight. I'm going to try to take the skip off because you can actually see the fighting. Because if you leave skip on, it automatically skips after a certain period of time. So we're going to do speed up. All right, we're going to leave it at this. We don't want to skip, so we're going to let it fight. But the skills in this game are really cool. We are higher level than these guys, which is why it's funny that the level cap is so low to move forward in here. But you're going to start seeing some really cool skills come out of these guys. Look at this. Whoosh, just wipes the floor with them. All right. Pretty cool, right? So the fighting is cool, and I think that's great. But like I said, this is it. You literally go around. You can skip. We're not going to show you the storyline. Not going to remind me today. All right. And you get experience from doing quests, and then you click a button, and it brings you to the next quest, and you skip it if you want. Like I said, if you want to read the story, you can. And that's it. You really just go and do stuff. Oh, we have to hunt zone. What do we have to do? Hunt progress in zone 3 reaches 100%. So basically we have to reach 300% here. Now this is actually a little bit harder. This is the hunt zone. We're not going to auto challenge. We're going to go in. We are way lower than the power for this hunt. It's essentially you just keep fighting and fighting, and eventually, each floor gives you more and more free stuff, and then you get new things. So continue. Let's see if we can win. I don't know if we can, but I think this one was like 400 power. Look at that thing. Look at that boss. All right. Pretty cool, right? Like I said, I love the fighting. I love the way it looks. I think it's cool that the bosses are insanely well designed, like almost to the point that it's like ridiculous. But there we go. We actually did see we didn't do that much damage, but now he's gonna crush us. So this boss is a little bit harder. We're gonna have to level up in order to beat him. This is basically where we're at. But yeah, you just run around and kind of talk to people and fight things, and that's it. There's no like, it's not like that normal traditional thing where you go in and, oh, I have to get 3 stars in this fight, 3 stars in that fight. None of that exists here so far, at least from what I've seen. Looks like my tank is about to die. So yeah, we're probably going to lose this fight. And you can skip the fight if you want. So if you want to just see if you can win, you can keep coming back in and skipping. And maybe one time you'll get lucky, and win. Most of my main heroes are pretty reasonably defensed out as of right now. I don't know if we'll actually beat this one. But yeah, that's the fighting. I mean, I just want you guys to see some of the skilling and stuff. The music in this game, however, is really good. Like they did a phenomenal job with the music. It's very like almost techno-y steampunk kind of mixture of music, and I think they did a really good job with that too. So let's see if we can win. We'll skip and see what happens. Nope, defeat. We still lost. All right, so how do you upgrade? Well, basically, you upgrade your gear. Most of the time, you have to just collect stuff from here. That's really it. You claim from your box, and then every day you go into fast hunt. Now, there's also other stuff in the hunt. All right, so this is the hunt. This is your little tower area. There's exotic beasts, which is basically a boss fight. It's like a world boss kind of thing where everyone can go in here and fight. And everyone has a goal, and the more damage you do, the more free stuff you get. We're going to fight it real quick just so you can kind of see it. It skips, and we got 4 million damage, so that's actually pretty good. We got 2 million the last time we had a world boss. And that's it. You just go in there and fight it. I think there's no, yeah, you can't even watch the fight. You just goal, boom, there you go. And you can click this as many times as you want. And whatever your best damage is going to be your ranking, all right? Now, as you can see, the best person did 18 million, so we did 4. All right, we're already down to 8 million at 10, and then where are we? So we're basically in like the 20 to 30 range. Not bad considering we haven't really done much. But that's the world boss. Then also in the hunts, there are there's a tower. All right, so this is where the regular hunts are, and then we go to Data Relic, which is your I guess your this is how you upgrade that little what is that the stats that I showed you guys before in the mansion, and then when people beat things, you can claim this. So you get free stuff for whenever the whales get to the top. So right now they're at stage 470. All right, the whales. I'm at stage 185. Now you can skip this. So you can click skip challenge. You can crush it if you're really strong. We are basically the same. See, required power 300. We're 311. So we're just going to go in and conquest. Now every time you win 10 fights, you will immediately get 10 more tickets. So it's kind of nice. You can basically do this forever. You can click the button at the top of the right and it does continuous skip. And this is what happens. See, it just skips. So you can literally just keep doing this and go through as fast as you want. Or you can take continuous skip off and just fight the fights. If you want to see how the fights go and how your team's doing and which heroes are using what skills, yes. And as you can tell, the damage in this game, yeah, they like numbers in this game. Like we're talking millions and millions of damage per hit. It's kind of crazy when you watch it. 148,000. We're only apparently one of the goals on like the first day is to reach 200 level 210. We're at a level 150. But yeah, I could honestly listen to the OST of this game just kind of by itself while I'm doing stuff. Like I could probably just sit and, edit videos and stuff and do all that while this music is playing. That's how kind of cool it is. It's very relaxing, and I think it's something that really everybody should focus on when they're playing this game. Just kind of even turn the sound effects off and just kind of let the music kind of let you guide through the game. And it sounds kind of hippie-ish. I know. I'm sorry, but it is really cool. We're going to do a skip now. We're going to put the continuous skip back on, skip this, but there you go. You can literally watch this the whole time. And then every 10 floors, all right, you will get summons, which I will hopefully show you in about 2 seconds. Let me see. And it does auto skip. So the only thing you have to do really is click this. But hold on 1 second. Let me see what floor we're at because I want to make sure we're close to it. I don't want to. All right, so we need 3 more fights. So we'll go back in Conquest. So essentially every fight's going to only take 5 seconds, essentially. Actually, less than that. Probably 3 seconds. There you go. Boom. Skip. That was 187. We'll know when we reach the limit when we see the tickets pop up because they pop up as a reward. So there we go. One more. That way you can see how the summons work. And honestly, everyone's going to get a lot of summons, like a lot of summons. There we go. We got the ticket. So now we can click this and leave. That's a little airplane that crashed. All right, so now you click this, boom, and every 10 floors, you get another 10 summons. It's crazy, right? So you do get a reasonable amount of summons. The cafe is where you go to summon. This is the little summon event. Perform 5,000 summon times of a hero recruitment to unlock early. I don't know what that means. Oh, that's this. This is the demon summon feature. So we can summon the 5 heroes that are insanely strong, I guess. So here you go. You summon 10 times. It's a little ticket. You click use and it rips off and boom, look at this. All these heroes pop up. See, I just got a red hero. So that's one of the good heroes. And then there's legendary and then there's, purple, all that stuff. So that's your heroes. Then once you go in here, you go to your heroes and anyone that's on your team is going to be here. This is going to be your heroes that you can actually upgrade. So we go into here, go to star, and there you go. They gain 10% damage. See, 10% of everything basically for leveling up, and you can upgrade all your heroes. And if you think it's not worth leveling them up, you would be wrong because there's actually a whole thing about leveling heroes up and gaining even more stats. So there you go. I leveled up all those heroes, and then we go into the gallery, and then you find your heroes. So we'll go to whatever this faction is. We claim all this. So we get pieces, and then we go in here. We'll claim all of these. And the higher ranking hero you level, the more points you get, and the more points you can distribute into your star universe. Here you go, star universe in the bottom right. Go in here, and then you just upgrade it. It's basically like a constellation. Yeah, it is constellation. See, Pisces. So it is constellations. And then the more points you get, see, we're about to get another level. You get free stuff, which is even more summons, more diamonds, and more basically ascension materials. So that's kind of cool. Now, as far as the gallery goes, let's go in here so you guys can see the best of the best. So these are the ones that are the demon heroes. All right, so this is like what you would consider to be the best heroes in the game. That's insane. Look at this attack power. 6,400,000. That's ridiculous. So that's each faction seems to have one ultimate hero at this point. That all of them look pretty cool. War Demon Athena. Then we go into this faction, and we've got this guy. So that's Thor. So it looks like it's somewhat god related at this point. This is Niza, who's kind of cool looking. That looks like that hero from one of the games. It's like a side-scrolling. I mean, it's an RPG. I forgot what it was called, with the roller skate god, whatever his name was. And then there's beasts. These are things we haven't unlocked yet. I don't know how to get them. We haven't reached that stage yet, but apparently we're going to be able to get pets, which is cool. You get like a transformer right there, which is pretty cool. You get a screaming gorilla. You've got a Pokemon. You've got whatever that guy is. And then these are your higher end ones, I guess. Ranger Panda. This is Blood Fox. Actually, no, we just looked at the higher end ones. This would be the stupidest one. The Lucky Cat. Little Lucky Cat. All right, yeah, and those are the little dinosaurs that we can unlock. This little kitty cat on a pillow. Who doesn't like that, right? So yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot of cool stuff in this game. It's a lot to take in. It almost seems like you might be going too far. Oh, here's your mail. We also got some free stuff. Oh, we got some stuff for our ranking in our guild. So that's fun. But basically, you're just going to have to... This is a stop right here because we have to wait until we're strong enough. So that's kind of annoying. But yeah, you're basically just going to run around the town. Say, it's pretty cool. Like it's like that old school vibe. Like very, very Ragnarok, I said before. But it's kind of also like new age, steampunk, Final Fantasy kind of situation. But everything looks really great. They also have this, which is a drill, and the more points you get, see how there's 0 points on this right-hand side right now? We excavate, boom, there you go. We get experience, and we got 2 points in this. The higher you go, the more points you get. So boom, that gave us 10 points. So now we get a free one. So now we get another 10 points, see? So the more of these you use, the more points you get, the more ones you get for free. We can excavate this one. That gave us, what, 20 points? So now we get to click this one. See what I mean? And you can kind of keep going and upgrading until you get new free ones. And eventually you'll definitely get one of these. They unlock in a bunch of different places. Now, a couple other things in here going on. There's also a mechanical kind of hunt. So the more you summon, as you can see, look at this. You're supposed to, in order to get the best thing in here, you have to summon 400 times. I've been playing the game since I think we just logged in for day 2, and we're already at 340 summons. So yeah, if you're spending money, you'll have this in the first day. This gives you basically pieces to upgrade your red heroes, which is nice, and you get some free stuff, and you get discs, which I'll show you that now. Boop, here and here. These are discs. These basically give you upgrades to your entire team. So everybody on your team gets these bonuses from what I can tell. So right now I upgraded this one to 1 star. So I have 160,000 HP boost. This one has 80. You can upgrade them the same way you upgrade heroes with pieces and stuff. So that's kind of cool. Let's get out of here. Anything else in here I want to show you guys? So there is an arena. It doesn't seem to be very balanced as of right now because everyone's really strong. So yeah, my team's only 300,000 power, so this one's 306. So let's change. Let's see if I can find an opponent that actually makes sense. So yeah, the arena's a little weird. So this one's a little bit lower than me. We'll go for them. So now this is my team, 310. Theirs is, what, 345. Let's just go in. We're not going to skip it until we're actually in there. I want to actually see the arena so you guys can see if it's kind of cool looking. I honestly haven't gone in here yet. All right, so you're in a boxing ring. We'll see if my team can handle this. Now, you probably want to bring in heroes of the same faction just because you get bonuses. As you can see at the top here, these purple things. This is the purple faction. So here, we get, right now, deploy 4 heroes from the same type. You get 10 and 10 HP, 10 HP, 10 attack. He has only 3, so he only gets a 5% bonus. So we're going to see. Now, this game looks like these fights could possibly go on forever. Here you go. Boom. All right, so there you go. We finally got some damage on the team. And he sleeps people, which is kind of cool. This one guy in the background. So far, Dark looks like a really cool team. That's why I've been kind of slowly moving into Dark. I just need one more Dark hero, but this Tiger lady is already almost maxed out, so I kind of wanted to keep her because she's really strong. It's the only reason she's on my team right now is because she's about to hit the next star level. And even in this area, it's all nice techno. Look at this. Whoosh, whoosh. I mean, whoever designed the attacks, the skills, and the backgrounds, man, bravo to them. They did a really good job. So essentially, what this game is, it's an idle game. Here, we'll speed up the fight. It's an idle game. I mean, that's all it is. It's an idle fight game. It actually reminds me of another game I used to play and do make videos for on this channel a long time ago, and that was Battle Knight. It has that kind of vibe. So if you don't like Battle Knight, well, let me rephrase that. It has that vibe, but it's not as brutally punishing as Battle Knight. Battle Knight required a lot of specific heroes to upgrade and do like crazy stuff. This one just requires summoning and adding the pieces. Like there's no like magic to like doing an evolution or something like that. It's nothing like that. Looks like we're doing pretty good here, even against someone who's reasonably strong. Like they're only what 30,000 power less than us, so it's like 1/10 less, and we're doing pretty good. So I guess we did a good job of picking our heroes. We picked people who had like stuns and sleeps and all that stuff. So kind of cool. So that's basically the arena. Let's see. We'll let her die. We'll let her die in dignity. Whack. She got hit and she was like, ah. All right. So that's the arena. Then we get out of here. Oh, we got a victory point. What is this? Is that for the shop? There is a shop in here for arena stuff. You can get stuff there. There's a Starfield League. There's all kinds of arenas. And then you can come into here. There's also this, which seems to be like VIP type stuff where you get more of these drills that you can use to get more EXP. There's this, which gives you, and then once you unlock a certain amount, you get these little discs so you can upgrade your heroes. And then apparently this is a social achievement, which as you can see, I haven't been doing because I'm not social. I'm anti-social. So there you go. Lots of free things. There's a lot of stuff in here that's free. A lot of things you can get. There's an aquarium we haven't unlocked yet. So I'm interested in that. There's a leaderboard so you can see how far you've come. The number one person in this game right now is a gay strawberry. Take that as you will. There's also a new term, but yeah, the highest person in here is 1,640,000 power. The next person below them is 734. So there is a huge pay to win aspect to this game. Obviously, like it's blatant. This is 2 days, and this guy is already level 272 and more than double the power of the next person below him. Look at this. Everyone's here. So now I am at 312. So I'm rank 8 right now. All right. So I'm the 8th person on this server. And I am like, what is this? I'm like 1/5 or 1/6 the power of the strongest person on here who spent money. So yeah, it's definitely not going to be one of those games where if you're trying to be the number one, that you can't spend money. You will not win if you're not a spender, but you will win other things. You'll fight in the arena. You can beat people of your same level. It's just going to be a few heroes that are just going to be there and they're just going to wipe you out. So far, I haven't noticed any aspect of this game where one player is just going in and wrecking everybody. Like as far as like the digging in the guild, there's like a mine where you mine things for. I think it's in here. Let me see if it's in the. Where is that guild? Let's go into the Legion and see if it. I'm still learning that part because I just got to it. So here, Legion event. We can go to energy collection right here. Say this is the area. We're in area 1, and it's just a mining area. So far, it looks like you can attack people, maybe, possibly within. They might add that, but yeah, there's energy, and we just sit here and we mine things. That's it. Did someone? I think someone actually took my spot. Yeah, someone took my spot. See, look at this, 1.7 million damn power. So he took my spot. I did not see that. That was actually my little place right here. So it looks like I got to find a new spot. There you go. Occupy. So now I occupy there, and I can use my mining there. All right. So this guy just came in, took my stuff. All right. So yeah, it looks like the guild stuff is going to be a little annoying, and you're going to have some problems with that. And I don't think this is based on server, because that guy's not on our server. He's 1.7 million. So that's not on our server. That's somebody from a different server coming into our server that can wreck everybody in here. So I have a feeling this is going to be annoying if anyone from any server can kind of just go wherever they want, because you're going to have people from the first server just wrecking you. So there is that aspect of it. But other than that, the regular game, none of that really matters. You can just kind of play, and you're going to be stronger than the enemies you're fighting. I mean, these quests are actually harder than the story quests. The story quests, I think, are like 50 to 100,000 power. I'm up against a 500,000 power hunt. So it's going to be a little weird. It's a little unbalanced. But other than that, there is some fun to be had here. I don't think it's going to be a game I'm going to play long term, but this is definitely something that you could have some fun with for a day or two, or even a week or a month. I mean, it's not bad. It's a fun little ditty to log into. Yeah, I said ditty. It's a fun little thing to log into once in a while and just play. And if you're into this kind of Ragnarok kind of look, you may actually enjoy it more. And the heroes are really cool, and I think the evolutions are cool. The upgrading is cool. Everything is really good about the game, except for some of the little nuanced things, and that's it. Otherwise, it's not that terrible. I would say you guys should give it a shot. If you guys like it, let me know. Leave a comment below. And remember, you can like, share, subscribe, help the channel grow. We do a live show every single week. Maybe not this game, but every game. I'll mostly raid, but we'll play other games. And you can also become a member for $1.99 a month, which is nice. It helps support the channel, but you don't have to if you don't want to. You will get emojis and a free video every week and access to all my videos as soon as I post them. You do not have to wait. All right, so yeah, this is the cybery, punky, Ragnarok kind of idle game. This is Mobile Gamer Nerd, and you guys take care.